and Westchester. A one-stop construction company that will cater to your needs. Experience is what counts in this business, and we have the experience for more than 35 years. So if you need a paint job, call us. If the roof is talking to you, call us. If your garage won't open, call us. If you need a new paint job, call us. If you try to do the work yourself and your wife won't talk to you, call us. 914-665-0106. Quick Link Construction. No job too big, no job too small. Just call us. 914-665-0106. 914-665-0106. We have the experience. Quick Link Construction.
Productions invites you to Christmas Grand Market on December 9, 10, and 17, 2023. On Saturday, December 9, we're invading Queens. Then Sunday, December 10, we are in the Bronx. And the finale on Sunday, December 17 in Brooklyn. Come early for the market, stay for the entertainment. Performing live, Abina, repping St. Kitts and Nevis, the Bravo Folk Singers, John Cooner Parade, and our headliner, Mika, repping the Bahamas. With me, MC Taylor Harris. Food and craft vandalism, music, dance, and drama, contest, games, and prizes. Tickets, adults $30, pre-sold $25 till December 9. Children and seniors $20. Get your Christmas family portrait and see the Caribbean Christmas exhibit. Come celebrate Christmas Caribbean style.
Yes, I hit this. My biggest news hit Portmore, man. We're ready. Sting return to Chamberlain. I know I got them see enough. I'm ready for nail them and I heal them. Yeah, man, Sting return to Jamroll, Portmore, St. Catherine, every walk with ready feet. You know it going on. From every nook to every cranny, you know. I bad them see enough in a return with the dead giant. Hey, Portmore, look out for me, you know. Portmore, you ready for this. Portmore, that's where we sport more. Yo, party!
Lovebird Records presents the newly released tribute album from Keith Cole entitled Rock With Me.
Rock with me, baby. Rock with me, baby.
It's 13 tracks including the astute cover of Delroy Wilson's Who Cares?
Who cares? Who is right or wrong? Right.
Keith Cole also sings homage to Jabi Bunny Wailer.
How does it feel to have been on the ballroom floor?
This newly released 13-track tribute album is readily available in record stores and on all digital platforms. It's the brand new album Rock With Me from Keith Cole. Pick up a copy today and help play tribute to these icons in reggae music.
Rock with me, baby. Rock with me, baby.
Yeah.
Rock with me, baby.
Honey, you know, I just get a call from Mama again. She told me she haven't received the barrel as yet. Which shipping company do you use to send it off?
We use the same company. What we use last year? No, I want to do it now.
You say, honey, you know you drink too much? I bet definitely your mother, you don't use the right company.
Simpson Shipping Enterprise. Weekly sail to all destinations. In Jamaica, they go to Kingston and Montego Bay. Also ship to Europe and South America, East Africa, New Zealand, and Australia. We offer door-to-door service to Jamaica, Guyana, and England. Simpson Shipping Enterprise, 17 Mount Vernon Avenue, New York. Telephone 914-663-9216 or 914-663-9218.
Yeah, go on like that. Yeah, mama. You feel me, mama? I remember telling you something. You see Simpson Shipping? Then go Jamaica, Kingston, and Montego Bay, all over the Caribbean Islands.
Center Stage, Center Stage. Center Stage is live. And you're with me to make it the best show ever. I can't do it on my own. I cannot do it on my own. I wonder if you're feeling the Christmas breeze. You know, you feel Christmas a calm. I'm telling you here, the feeling of Christmas is what we make it as people in the diaspora. We hold on to our heritage, our culture. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'd like to say good evening to everyone. How are you? What have you been up to? What you been doing with yourselves? Welcome to the show. Inside the Zone is transmitting into your home, your motor car, your office, your beauty salon, your barbershop, your hospital, your deli, and a restaurant somewhere. And online. Yes, we're online. I'm your producer and presenter, Lady D. Denise Gomez. The Jamaican lady with her Spanish surname or last name. That's me. It's so good to be with you. You know, the song says, it's so good loving somebody when somebody loves you back. Well, I'm telling you, it's so good to be here with you, because I know you enjoy being here with me. Self-confidence, you know, self-confidence is something else, you know. Inside the Zone is a community platform where information is guaranteed. Broadcasting on Linkage Radio, on the TuneIn app, Linkage Radio on Fastcast, the number 4u.com, Caribbean Vibes Radio Network, CaribbeanVibesRadio.com, Hit 96.7 FM, FitFMJA.com, your life, your music, broadcasting in Western and Central Jamaica. Hello to the people in St. Anne, Brownstown, St. James, St. Elizabeth, Hanover, and Westmoreland. And to my very, very, very special team, crew, friends, family on Inside the Zone YouTube channel. Don't forget to share with at least 5 people you know. Invite them over to the show. It promises to be good this evening, yep. The show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. Did I say what a day, what a day, what a day? Inside the Zone is a culture-centric radio program that connects the Jamaican diaspora and international audiences globally. The show's content captures its people's social, cultural, and collective views on issues that affect their communities. As I was saying, that we feature all the good things here in the diaspora for our people on collective views on issues that affect their communities like family, health, finance, education, immigration, housing, wealth management, life and health insurance, real estate, and food insecurity on Monday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and Thursday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. This is Linkage Radio. Your budding and buzzing station 24/7, 365 days for the year. 6:30 p.m. Welcome to the show. In our features this evening, we have Inspirational Zone. We get our praise on with great gospel music. News Zone, a rebroadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. For Music Zone is Collab Music Thursday. Then Comedy Zone, laughter is the best medicine. In Mail Zone, I want her back, I want her back, I want her back. We'll hear what that is all about. The Mail Zone comes up at 7 o'clock. Christmas a come, Christmas a come, Christmas a come, Christmas a come. My guest, Bev Moon Child Edwards, is a culture enthusiast, MC, former teacher, and parish manager at JCDC, that's the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission in Trelawney. We're hooking up with Trelawney. Yes. That's how we're going to wrap up the show as I chat with Bev. Where's she from? A whole lot of nice things. But that's in the segment Christmas a Come. I'm ready to get my praise on. How about you? How about you? You want to get some praise going with me? I'm sure you do. You've been hearing all kinds of things going on and saying, Lady D, what? When are you gonna? Yes, I'm gonna right now. Welcome to our Inspirational Zone. If you didn't get a chance to give a praise today, I suggest that you do so now. If you are saying, oh my God, this morning I ran out of the house. I didn't get a chance to pray. I didn't get a chance to say, Lord, have mercy upon me. And you're back home. You know how privileged you are. So I'd like you to pause for a moment and just give some praise. An Inspirational Zone, that's what I'm talking about.
Lord, I'm nothing before you. Draw me and add words and show life. I come to sing this song to you. Yeah. Jesus, I put everything aside, cause I acknowledge you are the most high. Even the scholars can't even deny that your words can't ever be a lie. Your word is the only thing that brings life. 55 preachers preach from the same verse. 55 revelation never been heard. Only one God could make that word. You are the only one that turns sorrows into happiness. See my fleshly weakness and cleanse me and give me righteousness. I know I can't repay, but I can live my life in reverence. Try to live in your presence, and you will be evidence. If I don't know anything in this world, don't have your presence, it makes no sense. If you're not in my life, if you're not in my life, if I had the highest education I know I can give, I still wouldn't know that you in my life. Some people in this world act as if they own life, living for themselves, they don't want to know Christ. It's when the pain start come, God name start come. Never knew they needed God until the fame start come. To live is Christ and die is gain. How could I ever give up God for fame? Say you have been called me, you call me name, but I'd rather enter through the heavens gate. How can I do without the strength of my life? The joy of the Lord is the strength of my life. Without him I'm hopeless, with him I'm so blessed. In my life I want him no less. Peace like a river flowing evermore. Without Jesus in my life I'd be insecure. Without him I'm no one, with him I'm so strong. Oh, if I own everything in this world and don't have your presence, it makes no sense. If you're not in my life, if you're not in my life, if I had the highest education I know I can give, I still would be down if I don't have you in my life.
What a way to start off Inspirational Zone and the show in my life with Jermaine Edwards featuring Sean Leifer. Good evening, everyone. It is Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect, and I'm connecting with you wherever you are. Good evening. Our telephone number, log it if you haven't already done so. If it's on your refrigerator, if it's in your phone, in your tablet, on your desktop, your laptop, you're moving here and there. If it's in your watch, the multiple ways in which you can keep connected with me right here on Inside the Zone, Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. 914-297-8911, 914-297-8911. Good evening to my YouTubers. Don't forget to share. So I'm going on a campaign. Yes, I'm going to be going on a campaign, and I'll be telling you what that is all about, because so many changes, adjustments that we need to make, and yes, we need an audience. So I want you to know that the more you share and ask people to like, subscribe to the channel, the better things are going to be. So I'd like to welcome you to this evening's program here on Inside the Zone with yours truly, Lady D, Denise Gomez. And before I get into anything else, if you're celebrating your birthday today, I'd like to say a very special happy birthday to you. Why? Because you're special. God saw that he needed you here. Nobody else like you. And your mother gave birth to you. That's a gift. That's a blessing. I'm here because my mom chose to bring me into the world. Man, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm unique. Have you thought that about yourself recently? That even when you look in the mirror, you say, but nobody don't look like me. No, they don't look like you. They do not. So I'd like to say hi. Good evening. Welcome. It's good day. It's called what again? It's called Thursday. Welcome to New Zone, a rebroadcast of the news, courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service.
Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, December 14, 2023. The House of Representatives has commenced debate on amendments to the Domestic Violence Act. This comes after a review of the legislation by a Joint Select Committee of Parliament, which recommended a comprehensive review of the Act to update it to current realities in the Jamaican society. Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Grange, says Clause 2, which amends Section 3 of the Act, provides information on the persons who can make an application for a protection order under the legislation.
Where violence is used or threatened against a child or dependent, application can be made by a person with whom the child or dependent normally resides or resides on a regular basis. Parent or guardian of the child or dependent, a dependent not mentally disabled.
Additionally, a constable, a person approved by the minister responsible for social work, and the children's advocate can also make an order on behalf of a child. Another amendment outlines provisions to prohibit certain actions that may affect the victims of domestic violence.
As we seek to balance the hands of justice and tighten possible means of violence against the vulnerable, Section 4, subsection 1b will now direct the respondent to return property jointly or separately owned by the prescribed person that the respondent has in his or her possession or control, and hand over to the police any gun or other prohibited weapon in the respondent's possession or control.
The bill has also been amended to provide for increased penalties. The fine for breaching a protective order has increased from $10,000 to $1 million, or a sentence of up to 1 year in prison. The Energy Ministry has provided over 10,000 solar lights to persons living in the corporate area as part of a pilot program to supply solar lamps to households without access to electricity. Portfolio Minister Darrell Vaz says the project emerged from a government request following a fire that caused tremendous damage and loss of life suffered by people without power and heavily reliant on alternatives such as candles and kerosene lamps.
It is a small token, but I think that it's a useful token, especially in Christmas. And I'm hoping that these 10,000 solar lights will reduce the risk of damage to property by fire and lives.
Minister Vaz was speaking at a recent handover ceremony at his ministry's Maxfield Avenue offices in Kingston. Members of Parliament have been charged with overseeing the dissemination of the lights to their constituents. Deep rural areas are receiving 200 lamps each, while MPs in mixed areas will receive 160 lamps each, and those in the corporate area are getting 100 each. Minister Vaz is inviting MPs to offer comments within the next month to determine whether the government should provide more lamps to maintain the program. Commuters can expect changes to several Jamaica Urban Transit Company JUTC operated routes in the new year. Transport Minister Darrell Vaz tells JIS News that the changes are intended to meet the anticipated increase in demand for service, resulting from the temporary reduction in bus fares that takes effect in January 2024. The minister says a big influx of additional passengers is expected, and this demands planning to ensure buses can ply the routes in a much more timely manner. He says announcements will be made later about the specific route changes and designated lanes for public passenger transport. Effective January 1, 2024, there will be a reduction in the regular JUTC fare from $100 to $70. The fare for children will also be reduced from $30 to $25 and for pensioners from $40 to $30. A second wave of reductions takes effect on April 1, 2024. Adult fares will be further reduced to $50, while children will begin paying $20 and pensioners $25. The reductions were announced by the Minister of Finance as part of measures to curtail the impact of recent increases to public passenger vehicle PPV fares on the overall inflation rate. Starting today, major traffic changes are now in effect for Lucy Hanover in a bid to reduce the level of congestion expected for the festive season. According to the National Works Agency, congestion has been a growing problem in Lucy, and as the town develops, the situation has only become worse. As a result, the agency, in consultation with various stakeholders, has decided to permanently convert Willie Delisa Drive from a one-way traffic system to now accommodate 2 lanes of traffic traveling in either direction. Community Relations Officer for the NWA's Western Region, Janelle Ricketts, says motorists traveling from the direction of Montego Bay towards Negril will be allowed to turn right onto Willie Delisa Drive. Those traveling from the Negril direction towards the town of Lucy must keep left. Other measures to reduce traffic in the town center includes providing additional turning lanes in the vicinity of Main Street and Willie Delisa Boulevard and Church Street and its intersection with Willie Delisa Drive. Additionally, 3 roadways in and around the town are being repaired to provide ease of movement. These are Main Street, Malcolm Heights, and Millers Drive. Motorists are being advised to obey the posted warning signs and instructions of members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force who will be on hand to help support commuters as they get accustomed to the changes. And finally, Cabinet has approved a new Pharmacy Council. A release from the Ministry of Health and Wellness reveals that lecturer and pharmacist Dr. Ernestine Watson has been appointed to chair the council for the next 3 years. The other members are pharmacist and production manager Hugh Roy Thomas, senior lecturer Dr. Lisa Bromfield, lecturer Dr. Michelle Russell, pharmacist and managing director Dr. Tyrone Smith, business owner Dr. Diane Newman McKenzie, pharmacists Rohan McNally, and attorneys at law Janique Forbes and Donna Brown. The functions of the council include the registration of pharmacists, pharmaceutical students, pharmacies, and the owners of pharmacies. It is also responsible for regulating the training of pharmaceutical students and registering persons as authorized sellers of poisons. The Council will also ensure the maintenance of proper standards of conduct by persons registered under the relevant law and ensure compliance with the requirements of the law. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back. Welcome back. That is your News Zone, a rebroadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. Are you just joining me? It's such a pleasure having you. You would never believe it. And if you'd like to say hello, our telephone number is 914-297-8911, 914-297-8911. I can see that there are several persons who are so impressed with the news out of Jamaica, courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. I've always loved their news. They go along the length and breadth of the communities in Jamaica. Most of us are aware we have 14 parishes. In case you didn't know, then that's a bit of information for you. I'd like to say hi to my people over there on the YouTube channel, Pat and King Ryan and Drea, Vero, DL. Good evening to you. And there's a few other people that I can't see. I always say if you don't come in and say something, you may be there, but I don't see you, so I cannot acknowledge you by name. But hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Taking a quick break right here on Inside the Zone with the Lady D, Denise Gomez. I hope you're well. I'm feeling good. How about you? And it's important that I check in on you. You know, I don't want to assume that you're okay and then you're not. And Lady D, you're saying, Lady D, you didn't ask how I am. I don't want to get beat up at all. For 2 days, the 5 o'clock hour is hot on Fit FM 96.7, www.fitfmja.com. Your life, your music with Lady D, Denise Gomez, Inside the Zone. Catch me on Monday at 5 p.m. for the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And on Friday, yes, at 5 p.m. for Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. From abroad to yard, Trelawney, me love 'em.
When you are hungry, come to Kulu Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Kulu Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Come somebody, devil, go down hell. The name of the Lord is a strong.
Did I tell you that it's my collab music Thursday? Right here on Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Hey DJ D-Roy.
I'm in trouble, I call that name. Jesus. My burden bearer, Jesus. My heavy load shield, Jesus. My bridge over troubled water, Jesus. Stick closer than a brother, Jesus. Somebody call that name, Jesus. Somebody call that name, Jesus. I beg you call that name, Jesus. I beg you call that name, Jesus. When my family forsake me, Jesus. When I'm feeling lonely, Jesus. When I have no money, Jesus. All kind of problems surround me, Jesus. Somebody call that name, Jesus. Somebody call that name, Jesus. I beg you call that name. Call upon the name of the Almighty One. When the enemies attack you, wanna put you in a shuttle and you fighting the battle just. When your life in a trouble and you can't take the struggle, man, no make the pressure kill you just. When the rent man I look for you, family your pressure, you nothing up on the table. Call upon him for me, can me rocket, cause anything is possible. Power in the name of The Lord is my light and my salvation. Me tell it to the world from about 91. So me telling them again in my new hit song. Make them know we have to stay firm and strong. Me no self-righteous, I'm just a man. Yo, me no perfect, doing what I can understand. I me know me and me purpose. God him have the plan, and me faith in a the man. Jesus, my burden bear. Jesus, my heavy load shield. Jesus, my bridge over troubled water. Jesus, stick closer than a brother. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, I beg you call that name. Jesus, I beg you call that name. Jesus, when my family forsake me. Jesus, when I'm feeling lonely. Jesus, when I have no money. Jesus, all kind of problems surround me. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, I beg you call that name. This is for somebody. Mountains on my left, mountains on my right, fear on my back. I see the Red Sea in sight. God, me I go call your name. God, me I go call your name. Me I go call your name until you bow a touchdown and bring some change. Mountains on your left, mountains on your right, fear on your back. You see the Red Sea in sight. You have to call him name. Yes, you have to call his name. We are to call him name until his power touch down and bring some change. When your pocket full of money, things pretty and sunny, give thanks for prosperity.
You're listening to Lady D on Inside the Zone right here on Wicked Radio. It's Lady D on Go Radio on Inside the Zone.
Lovely, nice and bubbly, just remember the name of the Lord is my light and my salvation. Tell it to the world from about 91. So me telling them again in my new hit song. Make them know we have to stay firm and strong. Me no self-righteous, I'm just a man. No, me no perfect, doing what I can understand. Come in know me and me purpose. God him have the plan, and me faith in a the man. Jesus, my burden bear. Jesus, my heavy load shield. Jesus, my bridge over troubled water. Jesus, stick closer than a brother. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, I beg you call that name. Jesus, I beg you call that name. Jesus, when my family forsake me. Jesus, when I'm feeling lonely. Jesus, when I have no money. Jesus, all kind of problems surround me. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, I beg you call that name. Jesus, Jesus, call that name. Jesus, all the time. Jesus, the burden bearer. Jesus, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Oh, Jesus, stay close. Jesus, through the troubles and trial. Jesus, he's the one who I dial. Jesus, when my family forsake me. Jesus, when I'm feeling lonely. Jesus, when I have no money. Jesus, all kind of problems surround me. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, I beg you call that name. 5G.
Man, are you feeling good? It's Collab Music Thursday. Good evening to you, wherever you are. It's Inside the Zone Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. At 7:30 p.m. this evening, I'll be chit-chatting with Bev Moonchild Edwards. She's a culture enthusiast, MC, former teacher, and parish manager at Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, the JCDC, in Trelawney. So I'm heading over to Trelawney at 7:30 p.m. and you don't want to miss it. My viewers on the YouTube channel, you'll be able to see Bev live. Yes, so we're going to be having that take going on. And if you'd like to be so informed about the show, you can always email me at insideofthezonelyc@gmail.com. insideofthezonelyc@gmail.com. A very special hi to Chris Welby at Caribbean Vibes Radio Network, www.caribbeanvibesradio.com. And if you are in Trelawney right now and you're saying, oh my God, Lady D, you don't know how I'm feeling good just listening to you. Yeah. And by the time we end the discussion this evening with Bev, then you won't hesitate to call me, because we do have our WhatsApp line, just in case you all didn't know. There's a WhatsApp line, 877 876-219-3474. 876-219-3474. So people can call me, and then you just ensure that you are appropriately attired when you're coming on camera with me, but we can always talk. Yep, so if you want people to know who you are and you make yourself more visible, then I welcome you. At 7 o'clock will be Mail Zone. I want her back, I want her back, I want her back. Yeah, that's what the caption says in the email. I want her back. And I have that story for you. And at 7:30, I'll be speaking with Bev. So stick and stay with me. I got more music. It's Collab Music Thursday, and I don't want to disappoint. I don't like to disappoint. Stay with me. Don't you go anywhere.
The whole world feels a little bit more love when Christmas comes. When Christmas comes, and everywhere that you go, people sing and let it snow and hanging up that mistletoe.
That's what I'm talking about when Christmas comes. Good evening to you, you and you. How are you? What you ups to? Things are good with you out there. I'm just checking in. I'm just checking in. What time is it?
It's
7 o'clock. And it's now time for us to get into what we love most around here. A little scoop, a little story. And it's called Mail Zone. Your emails are my priority. Welcome to the segment.
Always brand new, like the job. We had a hunch that we had everything. Perfect combination.
Mail Zone, your emails are my priority. Sometimes the combination becomes a little muddled, confused. And things happen in relationships. I don't know who has been in a relationship and they've never had some challenges. And therefore, I chose to host this segment called Mail Zone. And it kicked off so well. And I've had emails holding in that file, because every now and again people pop in something. And of course, in the back office, I'm busy connecting with people and say, hey, anybody who wants to share a story. And we've had some interesting stories unfolding right here in the segment called Mail Zone. I'd like to welcome you if you're joining me for the very first time. My name is Lady D. Denise Gomez, host, producer, presenter of Inside the Zone. Here is the letter. From the subject line, I want her back. Dear Lady D, I missed hearing this portion of your show weekly. Please consider bringing it back to how you started. I hope my letter will help someone. I have been married to my wife for 8 years. We met at a bus stop in the Bronx during our final year at college. At first, she did not want to talk to me, but when we got on the bus, I used my charm, and she warmed up. As we dated, her family and friends were all excited, and we were happy. We traveled to different countries, learned much about each other, and thought we would change the world. We both got good jobs and made a lot of money, and a year later, we married and have 2 children. Over the years, we acquired several properties. We live in an affluent neighborhood, and our children attend the best schools. Let me take you back. While we were dating, one of her best friends was noticeably overly attentive. She would find a reason to be seated near to me, but I thought nothing of it. Then, one day, as I was alone in the den, she walked over and planted her lips on mine. Her smell was intoxicating, and I found myself responding to her before I knew what was happening. It was brief, and then she smiled as though she had won one over me. And I pulled away, feeling I had betrayed my girlfriend. At first, I thought of telling her, but I couldn't. When we got married, life took off, and I held the secret. I'm writing you this letter because my wife and I have separated. In September 2022, we invited family and friends to our house for dinner, and her friend came too. To avoid her, I stepped into the kitchen to get a dish for the table and did not know that she snuck her way in there as well. It was not till I felt a hand grope me from the front and smelled her perfume that I realized it was her. My wife often does that, and I honestly thought it was her. The whole thing escalated after that. My wife came in, saw her, and assumed that we had sneaked into the kitchen to be together. It was a horrible scene. My wife ran over, grabbed her hair, and pulled her away. I tried to pull them apart, but the yelling and screaming was so loud, our guest rushed to see what the commotion was about, and my wife blurted out everything. What made the whole thing blow up even more was that her friend told her that we had kissed before we got married and that she wanted me for herself. Lady D, I was livid and frustrated, and I knew I had hurt my wife deeply. After several weeks of discussing things over, she decided she could no longer stay in the marriage. I miss my wife and children. I want her back. What should I do? Now, I can't answer this one alone at all. And so I'm going to be needing some of the experts' help to respond to this letter here in Mail Zone. I want her back. You know, they say you never know the value of a thing until you lose it, which also applies to people. Things, but people. And, Hi. So let's start off with the, and again, our telephone number is 914-297-8911. I would love to talk to someone and let them tell me what their thoughts are. 914-297-8911. So, all right. So Ryan says, if I was the wife, it would be a no-no. Okay. Now, what comes to mind for me is that when you have friends, you have to pay attention to your friends. You have to pay attention to your friends because sometimes they will be around you and they will pretend as though they are for you when they're not for you, and they wouldn't mind stealing your partner. They wouldn't mind it, especially if they find him attractive or her attractive. They will take their time and weasel in their way to do stuff, believe it or not. So it's important that we pay attention to the people in our camp. Now that's one. Two, he should have, now, you know, the choir might say, no, Lady D, if he had told her before. Let me finish my thought. He could have taken the brave position and told her that, hey, your girlfriend came on to me and this is what happened. Let her make the decision before it pop out another way, which unfortunately is exactly what happened here. You know. But that friend wanted him. Now, he has not disclosed anything about her since the occurrence in the kitchen at the dinner. But it is obvious to me that he didn't have any interest in her. Well, that's what I am thinking. What are your thoughts? Would you like to tell me? Let's see what my WhatsApp group is saying. Don't forget the telephone number to call me, 914-297-8911. 914-297-8911. So Ryan says, good for him. If I was the wife, it would be a no-no. Him should tell his wife. Okay. Never keep things from your wife. I would go to my wife same time. Okay, and tell her. Thank you. Andrea says he should have told his wife. Nip it in the bud. Even if she didn't believe. And that's fair. Would you like to call me and let me hear your thoughts? I want her back. He misses his family, his children, his wife. They're only separated, by the way. They're not divorced. So you never know what can happen.
United we're a fire burning bright.
For the truth, always brand new. Like the job we had.
So Andrea says if he had mentioned the first incident, I believe the reaction would be different the second time around. Thank you for your input, guys.
Perfect combination. I couldn't ask for any better. Perfect combination.
12 minutes after 7 o'clock.
We fit to a team. Perfect combination. With all it takes to last forever. Together. Deep inside we share a feeling that's so rare, so sweet, just knowing that we are a special pair.
Right on time, we're two.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm going to say the husband should block that lady from his house and tell his wife why he wanted her blocked from his house.
MS, it's so good to hear you. I haven't spoken to you in a bit. Nice of you
Yeah,
to
there's
come.
some problems with my phone.
Okay, but you're back up and running now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice to hear you, MS. Right, so he should ask her not to come back to his house. Well, granted, maybe she wouldn't be coming. Well, you never know these things. Let me rephrase that. Quite possibly, she knows that the wife has left the matrimonial home and would maybe want to come over there. But what I've been asking all these people who have emailed me, because sometimes they still want to maintain their privacy, we sometimes would like to know what the outcome of these situations are, but they really don't want to get too heavy. They'll just send their story. But if he's listening this evening, because he didn't know when I would air it, but I'm hoping that he is taking your advice, MS, and run ours. Sometimes you have to just run them because they're, as we would say, barefaced.
Yeah, there are some people that does very aggressive things that should not be done. And when it happens, you must immediately react to it. He should have blocked her from the house and tell his wife why.
Right. I agree with you. I totally agree. But nice to hear you, MS, always.
Good, okay.
Thank you. Yes, I tell you, things are happening out in the world there, and we're not easy. We're not easy to deal with. You have some women, they will floor you. They will floor you. So don't pretend like you can manage them when you really can't. They'll floor you, man. So, as MS says, block her, and the comments on the YouTube channel, it's the friend brazen. Yes, we know that term. Very bright. He really should have, because even though she came into the kitchen and pretty much groped him from the front, what? I tell you, even in that time, she still had the nerve to blurt out what had happened before. You see that she wanted to mash up their marriage. And I guess after it happened, he said they had, subsequent discussions and stuff. I guess they were trying to work it out, but she just got frustrated and left the house with the children. Very, very, very sad. Chucks. Wrapping up. Minutes after 7 o'clock. Time signal brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant. Have you stopped there recently? Please, I'd like you to support my sponsor. 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. Some sweet, sweet, sweet fried chicken. Sweet, sweet, sweet curry chicken. Big chicken. When was the last time you said fricassee chicken? Ha ha ha. Brown stew fish. 718-324-7484. That's the number to call them. Stop by on your way home. You can't bother go home to cook. Stop by, stop by. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alexander O'Neill, if you were here tonight, did I not make a public announcement recently that I think I'm going to do a show called After Dark? I'm going to do a show. I'm going to talk to DJ Linkage, and I'm going to do a show called After Dark. So I'll just play love songs and talk to you, you know, and you can call in and request your songs and all of that nice stuff. After Dark, yes. Lady D, you're going to do a show called After Dark. 21 minutes now after 7 o'clock, and at 7:30 I'll be talking with Bev out of Jamaica from Trelawney. Yeah. Bev Moonchild Edwards, and we're talking about Christmas a come and her role at the JCDC in Trelawney as parish manager. But in the meanwhile, yes, I want to share with you a little laughter and how appropriate. Most of you perhaps have seen this clip. It's one of my faves, and it's in the Jamaican Comedy Archive as one of the best. So I don't know if you know, but I'm going to share that with you right now. Here we go.
Oh, yeah? No. Wait, come on, Oliver. You probably working. Oliver! What you calling me never like a fella? Do I know you? Why do you know me? That's why you know me.
Something, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
In the wood for that tall, ma'am. The two suitcases I was thinking me earlier.
Are you traveling, sir?
Hey, oh, what a question. Of course I'm traveling. Then why you think that dress up in me winter coat, me ears muffins, and me gloves? How far in me going?
Are you checking in?
Give me a second. Nice. I hear something up clicking on me back.
Look, sir, there are people behind you who were here before you. Are you checking in?
Look here now. When I was coming through that door, there was nobody in front of you. It's just because my baggage wait why them come stand up in front of you.
One of the red caps at the door for a couple of dollars with a wheel in the baggage for you.
A couple of dollars? But I'm here to hear some. You know how far I can travel.
Okay, welcome back. So there are just some things that, you know, we have no control over. And so I am back. And if you're tuning in and you're trying to find me, I'm still here. The show is still in progress. So welcome, everybody. And
them things is for tourists.
Interesting that they wouldn't allow me. It's interesting that they wouldn't allow me, but hear what we are going to do here this evening. So welcome if you're just joining me. Let us just keep rolling here. And we are still here at Inside the Zone. Good evening, everybody. And let's see what we can do about this. Okay. See if we can get it going again. So good evening, wherever you are. Okay, I'm going to have to. So let me go to some music for you, and I'll be back.